Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to use my Blender add-on for scaling 3D models for correct 3D printing in scale for use for stage designers or set designers. You go to my website www.bowermaker.com and then you navigate to Blender add-ons. Here you see two add-ons, the Mesh Tools add-on, the Model Scaler add-on. We will need both of them, but I'll show you the installation process only with the Model Scaler add-on. You get to the Dropbox folder and here you can download it. Ignore this, just push this button. So I already downloaded it, of course, because this is my shared folder, but you can download it wherever you want. So then you go to Blender 3D. This is how Blender looks when you open up a new scene. So to get rid of this, press A to select all of them and X and delete. So now they're all gone. So first we will install the add-ons. To install add-ons, you go to Edit and Preferences. You click on Add-ons and then you go to Install from Disk. And now you have to go to the correct folder. So here I have my own folder. Select the Python file, and then go to Install from Disk. So now nothing happened because the add-on is visible in the sidebar, and to make the sidebar visible, you can either click this arrow or click N. So and here I have the scalar add-on. So now if you have downloaded a model or maybe generated a model using AI, you go to File and Import. Most AI generated 3D models are in GLTF format or STL format or FBX or object format. So for this case, we'll go to the GLTF GLB. This is the file I'm going to use. So here is my family. So a family I created using AI and Hanyu 3D. So now here in the add-on, I see how tall they are. Okay, I always have to look for the size. It's Y. If I want it to be the Z axis, I press Control A, rotation scale, and now the height is along the Z axis. So this is something you have to do. Control A, apply scale and rotation. And now I can use S, press the button S on the keyboard, and now I can scale it. And I say, okay, the dad might be 1.83 meters tall, so 183 centimeters. So I always work in Blender, I always work in the original size, but of course for my model I need it in a scaled down version. And now I can select, okay, do I want it in 1:25 or other scales? I opt for 1:25. I click it. Now it should get smaller, but because of some issues with the slicer software, it actually scales up. And now here I see how big it is in millimeters. So when I'm happy with this, I press Control A again and apply rotation and scale. And now I have to go to the mesh tools before I export it. And I just have to make sure to remove the doubles. This is important because most image to 3D model AIs, they somehow mess this up. And then if I want to save some time, I can quick decimate it. So here I can go to statistics and now I see I have 1.5 million polygons. That's too much. And with quick decimate, I decimate it by the factor of 10. So it should be 150,000 polygons afterwards. This might take some time depending on your hardware, but it should work. If you don't do anything else, just don't touch your mouse and don't click, just wait. And wait. So now, as soon as it's not blue anymore, it worked, and here you can check. Now I only have 150,000 faces. So now I'm happy. This is the correct size, and now the only thing left to do is to export it. I make sure it's selected. I go to File, Export. For 3D printing, if you have a non-color print, you go to STL. That's the default format. And now I just give it a name, FAM STL. And if you have more than one object in your Blender file, you have to select this button. It's selection only. So you have to make sure that it only exports the selected object. Yeah, this is like the best practice. And now you export it, and you get down here, you get a small message if it worked. So basically that's it. Remember, you find both add-ons on my website, www.bowermaker.com, and now have fun.